start this again. It's hard to get the announcers in at the same time, but I think people are just gonna have to deal with it. Oh wait, is this King of Kong guy? I see USA here.
No. I don't. Is the other guy not from America?
Is this Billy Mitchell?
It looks like his son, I think.
Is that guy's name?
Yeah, Billy Mitchell.
Yeah. USA.
Oh man, he's fucking denied the ledge.
Okay, I'm gonna turn up the volume a little bit on the announcers, just very little.
I mean, if need to, like I can easily talk over the announcers.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, as long as you get kind of up on the mic, it should be fine.
Yeah. Fucking shoutcast this shit. Let me know, like, if I'm still...
Yeah, I'm just watching the levels as we record.
Okay.
I'm sure this is very interesting for everyone who's watching the video right now.
Baits on the parasol, but he can't capitalize there. Okay, good stuff here. Let's see if he can chase him down. But he got to the top platform. Very wise choice. Hamada's gonna have issues on vertical middle and getting up there in time for a punish. Yeah, that's the hardest thing. Beach has that floaty double jump. Right. Can't get up there as fast as a lot of other characters.
Oh my gosh, he's still alive. Oh!
Jeez.
So soon. Wow.
I've just never seen anyone play Peach like this, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it just shows how terrible I am at Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Just missed with the turn.
And I go into these matches being like, oh, that guy's a shitty character. Like, Ice Climbers? I make fun of Ice Climbers.
Yeah. Jigglypuff?
Yeah.
Jigglypuff we would play, like, you know, 4-on-4 or 2-on-2 Jigglypuff just for the shits and giggles, not because you're actually serious.
Yeah. Because you wanted to do those, like, sleep, fail, sleep, fail, sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a calm down smash. Jeez. Mango racking up his head, but this could be trouble. Oh, great stuff there. Got shoved off the ledge a little and came out with an immediate back air. Really good situation from him.
It's so hard to not have the vocabulary. Like, what do you call these moves? Back air, downward smash, like...
Everyone wants to see 3 out of 5. Guess what, guys? That's not happening.
You just like that fucking jump umbrella move.
Yeah. Oh man, the crowd's going wild.
It's like in Smash when you, I don't know what causes it, but sometimes the crowd cheers in the game.
Yeah. It's, you mean like if they chant your name?
Yeah.
I think it's if you get a certain number of kills in a row without being killed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Speaking of getting people sick at home, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Okay, inside joke. Here we go. Oh, again.
First blood to Peach.
Interesting choice there from Armada. He's one forward out of shield a lot. I mean, does have a pretty
I guess first blood would be first kill, probably. Oh my god.
It's just so interesting seeing Fox versus Peach.
Yeah.
Just floating there, avoiding all those, just basically cutting off a lot.
I mean, seeing her played, I could see why someone would pick her.
Yeah. If my fingers could move this fast, I would pick Peach.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice dodge on that up air. Mango keeps baiting out these air dodges. This is going to be a long, long ride back to Sweden for Armada. And Mango yelling at the crowd saying, I got your back. I'm sending Armada home. He wants it so bad.
Yeah, yeah, jingoism. Take that, Sweden.
This is one of those things here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is our turf for fucking digital Kirby games that came out 12 years ago.
Oh god. That's so long ago?
Yeah.
Oh, nice race down, but yeah.
There are people who played Smash as a kid who've now had kids, and their kids are playing Smash.
Yeah. I mean, there are definitely kids in middle school that were born after Melee came out.
Yeah. We're like, who's Fox?
Who are ice climbers?
Yeah, seriously.
among many other things.
Jigglypuff is like a classic Pokemon character for them.
Oh!
Well,
Went for the up air and the...
Our money's on Fox. USA! USA!
Yep, a beautiful move, knowing that Armada wants to come down right at him.
just look at all the weird canceling he does, just like running back and forth.
Do you think Armada is Spanish?
I thought they said he was Swedish.
Oh, really?
Because they were saying, oh, it's going to be a long plane ride back to Sweden.
I mean, that's just factually correct regardless of
I guess that's true, yeah. It takes like 8 hours.
Oh, again, you need to get that second hit of the up air to get that big hit. Nice reset and a nice read, but he went for a forward smash to the up smash. Nice avoidance again. And again, every one of these angles is ledge cancel. This guy is showing why Fox is top tier.
This is not looking good for Fox.
Has been aiming these up Bs so well. Yes,
I mean, it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, he's still ahead, like,
Yeah.
at least half of a stock.
Joy to watch. All these confirms from Mango. Mango is so hungry.
It makes me sad I don't see people playing the characters that I play.
Yeah, it's like, oh, why is no one playing Samus?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's because she's terrible.
Again, still there, like you said, high ceilings on the stage.
It is nice to have at least some diversity, though, in characters.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like when I was watching people play this type of stuff before, it was always like Fox was just still here, or
Yeah.
like Meta Knight, or
Yeah.
like DDD, I think, as well. King DDD.
Well, King DDD isn't... He's only in Brawl, he's not in Melee.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Because this is the first game?
This is the second game. The first game was on the N64.
So King DDD's not in the second game.
Correct.
How many Smash Brothers there are?
3. N64, GameCube, and Wii. And then
Oh,
they're
Smash.
making one.
Okay, so it's Smash Brothers Brawl Melee?
Smash Brothers Melee Brawl.
Why are they playing Melee instead of Brawl?
Because Brawl, they added a bunch of, like, for example, they added a tripping mechanic where you randomly
right.
trip.
If you run.
Yeah, if you run. And I don't know enough to say this, like, confidently, but conventional wisdom is that they kind of messed up a lot of the balances for Brawl.
Yeah.
From a tournament perspective. Probably from, like, a normal person perspective like us, it's probably better. Oh god, he took his shirt off.
Oh my god. Oh, it's Andrew WK. What was that? Yeah.
Melee Army's very own Mango saying, I waited so long for this one. Armada congratulating him here. And
Oh, come on, look at that chance.
right now.
Gosh, too bad this didn't happen on July 4th.
You know, I hope he doesn't, regret coming here, not going out on top. But what I hope.
Wow, he has a Columbia, a United States shield too.
How many people are watching? And maybe this convinces him not to retire. Yeah, maybe he can stay in this because Armada isn't one that's.
This is weird, man.
Yeah, definitely.
The thing is, how do you leave this community? Right. How do you leave these fans? It's just been something so special. 3 on the left. Give it up. The Hungry Box. You said Mingo was hungry. Well, we got a hungry box for him. We have
Oh, jeez. God, that announcer.
Back up from the left, dude.
Yeah.
2 out of 3. This is one of the most storied rivalries in this game. These two have had tons of bad blood. And it's fitting that EVO 2013 is the next iteration of this place. And the interesting thing is, even if Armada had won, he would have gone against Jigglypuff. And you said Hungry Box was the reason that he had to learn another character, yes. Right? We would have seen probably that young Link or some double blind action. But unfortunately for Armada, he's not here, but Mango is.
Alright, what do you think, George?
Who's gonna win?
Yeah.
Probably Fox. I think America's gonna win.
Well, have you noticed that he killed his USA tag on this match?
Oh yeah, what's the deal?
I don't know.
Oh, because
I guess he's fighting another
fighting a
American
brother.
dude. Yeah.
Brother against brother. EVO 2013.
God, the civil war of Smash Brothers.
I mean, Fox is just so fast.
Yeah.
Hard to read it. You saw right there, he went for the up air. Didn't get the clean hit.
Man, but just the number of jumps Jigglypuff can do before having to reset.
Yeah, but that was the same for Peach. Like, she's got mad hover.
But Jigglypuff has different, actual discrete jumps.
That's true.
Like he
yeah.
can change position.
He's so patient saying,
But then
you're
again,
gonna come back, you can throw out all these aerials, but I'm
Oh.
waiting for you.
I mean, it's. I mean, in terms of percentage, it's not
Otherwise, that would've
terribly
been
distant.
a
Oh,
stop.
yeah.
Oh, wow, look at these guys. both
Oh,
of
that
them.
was tense.
Little
That was
Mexican
tense.
yeah. Oh, great block and punish, and then chases him down. And after
Very
all
nice.
that,
Wow.
Hungry Box is gonna take the first stock. Now again, Mango, he's really rushed down heavy. Sometimes
It's just interesting because now at this point, Jigglypuff's goal is to like get as many hits in because he knows he's gonna die. You know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Squatting over
It was
there.
like squat, move,
Yeah.
squat, move, squat, move. Perfectly in time with the firing.
Oh, I don't even know why I'm worried once I see her go off the edge like that. Well, Mango is definitely known for jumping out there and going for shines. It's one of the few things that can actually negate that situation. Nice punish on the wake-up attack, and good aim there. And look at this, 3-hit combo, just carrying them off. Pack
Nice.
your bags.
I was wrong, Jiggly.
Mango Box. Mango, remember, started this in loser's bracket, getting him all the way up, back up to the third place match. Can he get himself all the way to grand finals starting from loser's bracket? He's done it before. He's not one that I would doubt is capable of doing it again. Ooh. I smashed the eye out of that situation. Otherwise, I was certain down.
Oh, man.
Before. If you don't DI that one properly, it's an instant rest. And I know Hungry Box probably would have taken that trade all day.
Oh.
Shield up smash out of it. Wow. Power shield essentially like a parry. Or just defend. Just defend, yeah.
Ducked
Lowering
too.
the block stun by a significant amount. Just completely.
I wonder if different characters have different ducking hitboxes.
Probably.
Mango adding on a couple more percent again with these
They probably can't all duck, right? I mean, like,
I mean, everyone can duck, but I just don't know how.
but like, can DK really dodge a laser blast from Fox? Probably not.
That's what I was thinking. I just don't. I don't remember.
Ooh, just needed that.
You're not pro, Scott?
Well,
Plus,
you
you're
know,
recording from EVO right now.
I thought I'd
That's your match.
thought I'd take a year off. You know.
You're retired.
Yeah.
Mango takes the lead. Wow.
Uh-oh.
Back and forth and back and forth. But sometimes, you know, with this spacing,
Oh.
gorgeous second grab.
Oh, he can't. He jumps.
Yeah.
Missed, not there. He's facing the wrong way on that one. Really surprised Hungry Box didn't chase him out there because, you know, that up B has that long startup. Oh, definitely so. It does have a hitbox, unlike Falco's. But it's still something that he can go out there and just trade with and get rid of this problem knowing Fox
He doesn't
is around.
just sit there and fire. He jumps and fires.
And Mango's basically one up
Yeah,
smash
it's
up
like
there.
it's like kind of preventing him from being attacked while he's being defensive.
Oh! And once again, just not getting that full clean hit. Ooh, and not the best DI out of Mango there. Hungry Box is definitely thinking, I have to be a scumbag for this one. I have to get a rest, or I have to get a quick kill at low percent. Because a war arbitration certainly doesn't benefit me. Okay, now he's got some decent position. Okay, no, not anymore. Now he's stuck at the ledge.
Oh.
Wow.
That's gonna do it. Game 1 going to Mango. Melee on his very own. Again, 2 out of 3. So Mango now at match point. For grand finals against Wobbles, the man that did knock him into losers. But of course, Clash tournaments is Hungry Box. This is going to go down without a fight. He's with the FOD once again.
When I first played this game, I remember thinking it was pretty cool that you could see a distorted reflection in the flowing water on the bottom of this stage.
Going out with the sign, and another one.
I like how he was singing on the way down.
Yeah, he should have like went all the way to the right.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
Tried to combo 2 of those up airs in a row. Couldn't quite get it. Percentage not high enough on Jigglypuff.
So when did the first Smash Brothers
Good
come
up
out?
there again.
About
taunting.
like 98 or 97 or something like that.
Let's put a bow on that box.
Holy shit.
So did Fox make adjustments? Like, what is he doing differently?
I think maybe just Jiggly's morale is fucking gone.
Look at this momentum that he has. But great recovery from Hungry Box. And now he's just trying to bide his time out.
I mean, because to some extent, if you can just push someone into like a certain position, you can start dominating in that way, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's like a game where now Jiggly was reacting this entire time, and now he's just fucked.
Yeah.
Losers finals at EVO 2013? We're gonna see a 4-stock here. The crowd's chanting. They want it. To get in the grand finals, they want it.
Oh,
Hey, this
jeez.
is like getting a perfect. This is now your only goal in life is to get this 4-stock.
It's his only goal in life.
I'm trying to say no.
Marriage,
There won't
children,
be no 4-stocks
home
here.
ownership.
Yep. Soft hit, hard to tech. Oh, they're chanting JV. That means, yeah, I got killed, but I didn't get touched afterwards. Will there be a JV? Will there be a JV?
Where's
He's
JV?
90%. He knows he's so close to getting it. He wants to get in the grand final. There's no JV. There's no JV. But we're now.
God, it would be so amazing if Jigglypuff came back.
Under 40.
Wouldn't it be awesome?
Yeah.
For stock. It's like every level.
Oh!
Oh, that's really clever. He did it
Oh
on
my God,
purpose.
that's fucking rad.
Oh, what? He made her back.
Now, sometimes Mega will die on purpose. He'll run on really quickly and try and shine because Hunterbucks has to use all those jumps and pounds to make it back to that position.
You can do it, Jiggly. Nope.
Oh, okay. Not enough.
Well.
Not enough. Oh, just got right there. He's so close. Pixels away from that blast zone. Hunterbucks needs a miracle right now. Oh, he ran!
Oh, there it goes.
I read that wrong.
Reminiscent of Genesis. He knew what was happening. He knew
Oh,
it was
man.
coming.
Good job, Andy
It was
WK.
from EVO 2013, James 10. This is exactly what we wanted, and we know this is exactly what Mango wanted. Got knocked in the losers bracket before top 8, but here he is, grand finals, not worried for a second. And he has his chance for the run back against Wobbles, against the man who did send him in the losers bracket. Yes, sir.
Like the winner of the losers bracket gets a second chance.
It makes sense. I mean, if they just are going to double bracket it.
Wow.
So this is the final right here?
It is the winners bracket.
Holy.
Yeah, grand finals.
Everybody at home for tuning in.
Yeah, Wobbles versus Mango.
We got excitement.
Yeah, my
And
two
this
favorites.
This is only second
I love
game
Wobble.
in. We've got so much more excitement, but dude, can you top this? Can you top what we're seeing right here, right now? James Chen, is it safe to say that 6 years later, Melee has regained that name, Marvel Jr.? Hey, you know what I'm gonna say? I've said this my whole entire life. Anyone out there who says Smash Brothers is not a fighting game, you need just to shut up right now.
He's been saying that his whole life.
His
Scott.
whole life.
He was 5 and they're like, what is Smash Brothers?
One day you'll know.
Yeah, Jason, what is going on? What do you mean it's not a fighting game, Mom? Thank you, Juice Box. Jake, at Jake Chansor.
Why are you signing your name like that? One day there's going to be this thing called Twitter.
Actually, there was someone who said, like, he went through an entire match. The average player, it's on level of StarCraft in terms of actions per minute. That says something right there. And that's their resetting. Getting ready for Wobbles versus Mango in Grand Finals. I was told I had to say something on behalf of the Smash community.
Oh, it's this guy. The Ice Climbers versus...
Yeah.
Chris G on all you guys. This is a true story. Chris G did start with...
Oh, someone has a sign that says love. That's great.
Welcome home, man. Welcome home.
They say the fighting game community is antagonistic.
These hype finals would not have been able to happen without all you guys out there on the social media sphere, getting this game back into EVO. And again, we were close to not having a stream at all, but because of all your voices, that we are here, that you are seeing some of the finest in the world. And to please take the time again.
The publishers of this game almost didn't want to let you
Yeah,
play
I
it
know.
at your own free time.
Yeah. The publishers of this 12-year-old game didn't want you to broadcast it.
Yeah, even though it's free publicity for their upcoming sequel.
Idiots.
Losers bracket has to win 3 here and then win another 3. But he got wobbled a ton yesterday, and that's
Oh! Oh!
wow.
Oh wow, they split them up.
Oh!
Nearly got a regrab. Yeah. Oh, that was so sick. Can you make it back? Yes, again. But
Oh, denied. Wobbles.
Smashing, expecting the wobble, but that messed up his DI. He ate it out smash. A little taunt there from Wobbles, it looked like. And again, Wobbles so creative, like basically doing a guard break.
It's really interesting to watch them play Ice Climbers because it's like their whole goal is to just separate the two.
Yeah.
They're so dominant. Like watching Jigglypuff was rad because it was just, can Jigglypuff get in between the two
Yeah.
and then knock out the pink one?
Opposite directions. Yep, easy punishes.
Oh!
Wow.
What a read! What a read! That was the Encyclopedia Britannica right there from Mango. Savannah down, and now
What's also interesting to me is like
Oh, what an air dodge!
There are abilities that I use that I never see them use.
Yeah, makes me feel pretty bad.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, so apparently everyone just knows that this move is dumb.
I've been wasting my life.
Like Jigglypuff, the whole like rolling B attack,
Yeah.
not using it at all.
Oh, there it was, that shine. Trying to separate them, but knock them both in the same direction.
Or their up B. I haven't seen, have you seen an Ice Climber up B?
Is that the one where they just kind of push the hammer upwards?
No, it's where they get, it's their like get back move, where the one brother like pulls the other one
Oh,
up.
right, right. Yeah, no, I've only seen that like one time. Wow, well, that's a good one. And I guess it's probably because that has the potential of separating them, huh?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Almost certainly is. This movement that he's doing right now is just ridiculous.
I want to see Ice Climbers versus Ice Climbers.
Yeah, he knew it. If he had gone for Nana there, that would have been a free hit. For
That wind makes a big difference on this stage.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Stay safe. Oh! And a gorgeous F smash from Marbles in that situation.
Oh, wow. Oh no, but he lost the...
At what cost?
At what cost?
Just didn't get that opportunity. Oh, nice get back. Megan just dashing everywhere. He's certainly involved Sam. Oh, he's going down and after him. Oh! Recovered in time with an up smash. He was working so hard trying to get that. Oh, and there's
Wow,
shine.
that shield thing was really good.
Eggplant symbol for the Ice Climbers.
It was part of the Ice Climbers game. I think it was like one of the power-ups or something.
Megan so aware, jumps out. Nice.
I don't know if I ever had a copy of Ice Climbers when I was a kid.
No, I certainly did not.
I might have rented it a couple times or something.
Basically trying to punish Mango for trying to
It's my new virtual console. It's my new virtual console project.
Oh, there goes Nana. Or, oh, this is it, I think. There's no way. One Ice Climber against
Yeah,
stock.
even if he does get him.
Full stock Fox, yeah.
Yeah.
Even if he can get this kill on this stock right here, he's got a lot of work to do with just a solo Popo.
Solo Popo.
Ooh. It's got the throw, but nothing off of that. Bring the tech in place, also tech behind him, not tech away.
Man, too bad we didn't see a solo Popo Dr. Peepee. Solo Popo Peepee.
Oh, wow, just mistimed that. Tried to...
Oh, there it is.
There he goes.
Wow.
This is 3 out of 5. This is 3 out of 5 at grand finals.
Yeah, let's confirm whether this is 3 out of 5 or not.
Yeah, seriously, before we... There's so many like little pieces of this that I think are exemplary to why this type of thing isn't super mainstream,
Yeah.
and why something like League of Legends is. Or
Yeah.
increasingly so.
Yeah.
It's like, it's everything from level of professionalism to atmosphere to like, even just the way that the game is built.
Well, one thing is also, you know, this doesn't really have any corporate backing.
Yeah.
You know, like if you were going to create a big Dota or League of Legends tournament, the companies themselves would be in on it. Like they need a, you know, they need a stage manager here, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But there are, I mean, and I know that there are people there, I'm sure, who act in that capacity, but
Yeah. It's
it
just,
can't just all be money, right? I mean, some of it is just, I don't know.
well, I mean, it's a more decentralized thing too. Like League is
That's
one
true.
game, and this is like a million different fighting games.
That's very true, yeah.
Oh, this is
Oh,
the most
my gosh.
hardcore stage. No platforms, no
Final
nothing.
Destination.
Yeah.
Had to go for it though. Had to go for that risk. Oh, nice chase down. Good up till again.
If I were playing this game and someone was chasing me, I would be terrified.
Couples reunited again. Mango gonna run away, get rid of those invincibility breaks, or just stand still. Good punish. Oh, just
It's like the idea of 2 ice climbers just running at you.
They're on like mallets or whatever.
Oh, there goes one.
So, okay, if they're ice climbers, are those hammers then? So like hammering pitons into the ice? Is
Yeah, little pinions and stuff.
That... Oh, fail
yeah,
ice
jeez.
climber.
bad, yeah. And you can go left or right after he throws you all you want. It's very easy for him to chase you down and read that direction.
Oh, it's funny though, because if the ice climbers do get that sweet grab on you, then
it's
you know,
basically an
comeback.
instant kill, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Oh, almost.
Ooh, close.
Oh, so it looks like, yeah, you can bring over the second one. That's what you have to do.
And then you're just like juggling back and forth between the two guys. It's interesting on this stage, Fox is using the quick dash move a lot more.
Oh, wow. Great recovery from the hit in the air to take out Nana. And another fantastic read on all these rolls.
Poor Nana.
How much fear he's putting on people. Oh, just avoided that. And again, another road wheel.
It'd be cool if you could swap between who you control, Nana or Popo.
There, Mango now 2 stocks up.
Like dynamically in the
Yeah.
match. Yeah.
Ice climbers out.
That would probably break the entire game, huh?
Easy to go for
Probably.
0% kills. Just running and approaching the shines. Again, first frame, bit of invincibility. We jump cancels with so many different options, like a throw, another shine, away back. Well, there it is, the separation, and he's going after Nana.
I mean, you do sort of control both. There's just a bit of a delay on her.
Yeah.
Although it isn't shown, it exists.
Oh, nice defense.
Wow.
Now on fire.
Up until.
Melt that ice.
And like you can get so focused on Nana that
Oh,
you
there it is. There.
Nana flew, then Popo.
Oh, that you don't notice. Yeah.
yeah.
Popo.
It's like you're trying to separate them so much, but you forget that your opponent's still controlling the blue one.
Get a read on
Yeah, that's what they were talking about. Like punishing one for punishing the other.
Yeah.
Single move, just wave it. Wow, I'm done, Mango, I'm done. Oh, here we go.
Oh, the grab.
Oh, gosh, that grab.
Still though, I mean,
Yeah, this is not looking too hot.
no. Oh man, Mango.
Yeah, that's it right there. Mango. Up 2-0.
Tasty of
Can
fruits.
he get this reset? Mango.
Andrew WK comes back.
Gosh, he knows how to party. He knows how to smash.
Do you think that watching this would make you a better player?
I mean, it's already made me a better player by telling me what characters I should be using.
It's like what characters just to practice? Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, they're playing at such a higher level that some of the strategies probably wouldn't even work, right?
Here it goes.
Oh my gosh, opening up with the brutal grab.
Look at this. This
Is
guy's.
there literally nothing you can do? Wow, OP. I'm gonna play Ice Climbers from now on.
Your new goal is to. But you can only play on melee, though, because Brawl It might be balanced differently.
That's true, that's probably very true. I
So
mean, that's...
bust out your GameCube.
I made the decision, I was like, I'm gonna get good at one racing game and one fighting game.
Yeah.
So, you know, the next upcoming Smash Brothers will be my fighting game, apparently.
You heard it
I mean,
here,
some of
folks.
those-
We're both buying Wii U's. We're gonna become the. Oh,
I probably
man.
will buy a Wii U, though, for...
What if they did doubles? We could be the best doubles Smash players in the world.
Exactly, Scott.
Oh man, it starts
You
today.
heard it here first. Yeah, first, folks. Yeah, it starts today. Now we're just gonna have to play Eye of the Tiger and shit.
Again, Mango's aiming with that Firefox is so immaculate.
I mean, you sort of have to have that level of commitment, though, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
It's not just like, oh, this guy's so good at Ice Climbers. He is, but he also is, I think, aware of who Fox is and how Fox works and as a character and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like he can probably beat 99% of the people with other characters as well, even though he's not playing his main.
Right, right. That's why it's interesting, because to some extent you have to pick what game you're going to be good at. Because while some data is, you know, transferable.
Yeah. Do you think if we took on Mango 2 versus 1, we could beat him?
No, not even. No, not a chance. In fact, he would probably be using me as a weapon against you. Like, he somehow ripped Samus's arm off and is beating Ness with it. What happened?
Oh, he got it. He got it. Oh.
Nope, he didn't.
I mean,
Oh, close enough.
so we did that. Like back in the day, we played. You know, when we me and my friends would play
Yeah.
4-player Smash. Our friend who was really good at Marth, he was easily like twice as good as anybody else when playing Marth. We do like 3 versus Marth, and it'd be brutal. It'd come down to the wire, and
Man.
we'd win most of the time, but it would be real tough.
The fact that it was even is you know, is crazy because I don't know, it's just like, was he really good at Marth, or is Marth just one of those characters that is easy to beat other weak characters with?
Yeah, I mean, it might be that. Oh my god, what is this? What is this battle going on? Oh my god!
Yeah, look at that smile on Mango's face. I am the best. Remember this. He just turned around, looked at his audience, was like, "Don't worry, I got this. I got this." I got this.
That's crazy.
So how about a second set, James Chess? 3-0.
Yeah, there you go. Drink your Gatorade, Mango.
Yeah.
Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate.
Always have to hydrate.
It's the secret to fighting game success.
Gotta prevent thumb cramps.
Here we go again, back on the Dreamland.
Oh, so they're doing 3 matches of best 3 out of 5?
Oh, wow.
Nice. Again,
It would be so fun if they forced them to choose random character, random stage.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even know what to say. That was just too clean.
Well, like, so speaking of gambling, right? And one of the other things that everyone knows about EVO is they do the hotel matches after the actual tournament.
Yeah, yeah.
They actually throw money down. And those are almost the more, like, exciting matches. Oh my gosh, the red. But even that, like, you know, I think that if Riot Games caught the Pro League of Legends players gambling with each other, they probably would do something to regulate it.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it's a trade-off. Like, do you want to have endorsements and sponsorships and all that? Because if you do, then you have to, like, you lose some of that grittiness.
But are you watching for the grittiness, or are you watching for the level of skill, right? And because the thing too is, I think that while this is pretty cool because we're watching the best, if you really want to see the best, you need to have a really strong community for it, right? Like, you're only going to get better if you're playing people with comparable skill. But if no one is interested at all in getting better at your game because there's so much like cultural baggage and strange norms around it, then the group of players that you can fight against is going to be relatively small.
Yeah, and it also is, like, do you want it to be a sport where there's a very small number of players and a lot of spectators, or I feel like maybe League and Dota are like, there's kind of a broader group of players that are also spectators?
Yeah.
Whereas me, like, when's the last time I played Super Smash Brothers? Like, years ago, literally.
Yeah.
But I still like to watch it.
Yeah, but like once a year.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
it's like celebrating Christmas or...
Well, I think some of that is just infrastructure. Like, if Nintendo was serious about, like, letting people stream and organizing tournaments, I'd watch it more often.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're right. Like, it's definitely, like, on the publishers at that point.
Yeah, but, like, I mean, the genius of Riot is that they're, like, actually embraced it rather than, like, telling people not to.
Yeah.
He knew that dodge was coming. He just baited out, waited for it, immediately got the shine.
I mean, do you think there would be a... Because the thing is, like, if Nintendo decide, you know what, okay, we're going to make it legit, and they came in here and said, all right, we're going to handpick our own shoutcasters, we're going to, you know, we're going to have qualifiers that are, you know, unique in a specific way, would there be a backlash against it from some of the more DIY members of the fighting games community?
That's a good point. I think so. Depend on... Wow, this is getting really close all of a sudden.
Oh my gosh. Oh no! Oh!
Wow, what a perfect edge guard. Whoa.
Alright, 1-0 Mango here in the final set.
Okay, you're right.
Finals, yeah.
Final set, they were saying.
Are we gonna see one of those infamous 6 shots?
Yeah. It is very... But fighting games are very much like tennis. And, like, Wimbledon just wrapped up a couple weeks ago, so it's like, you can see the... You know, it's definitely about people's skill, but it's also about thinking about other people's skill, you know?
Well, that was my issue about, like, making it a watchable thing, right? Like, I think that when you've got matches that last 2 minutes, and you've got, like, 12 matches, it's not exactly as viewable as, say, something like football, where it's like, well, let's have, like, a 15-second play. Well, I mean, I guess it's somewhat similar. But like a soccer match is like an hour and a half, you know what I mean? Like there's such a test, but these people we saw literally earlier, 3 minutes and then they're gone. So if they have a personality, if they have, you know, whatever, it's out the window after such a short match.
That's what I would wonder, if they had a more centralized corporate influence, if they would force them to take like at least like 2 minutes in between rounds to like do a recap and like instant replay and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because they're not sort of giving it the time to breathe.
Yeah. I mean, by the time that last match ended, by the time they cut back to game footage, they were already playing.
Yeah.
It was like 15 seconds.
Oh, wow. Should not have come out of that guard so fast.
Wobbles says, I'm too smart for that, but still gets hit by a hitbox.
You see Wobbles' reaction there? He was just waving his hand like, okay. Good stuff, good stuff.
Bucks McCloud looking a bit like martial law.
Timely martial law reference.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Lana's gonna go away, yep. She's reset. Mango's just looking too strong here, too good. Nana's down.
It's funny too how you can establish early dominance and just own it.
Yeah.
Pair of down smashes. Are we gonna get 3 of a kind?
Well, and somewhat, it's a lot. It is like tennis because you can tell people they get apprehensive. You know, it's like, oh, I'm already down 2. I better play a little bit more defensively, and that just hurts you in the end.
Keep the pressure going.
Have you ever watched a pro tennis match?
Oh yeah.
Is it exciting at all? Or?
Pro tennis is awesome. I played tennis. I played varsity tennis in high school. Like this is like extremely close to what tennis is like. And there's like a theme of like you didn't win the game, the other person lost the game.
Oh really?
Yeah. So like you could, you know, sometimes you win the game, like you just kind of overpower your opponent, but you can also kind of get inside their head and start making them make mistakes. And like you can see that a lot in fighting games where people are overthinking it or they're playing a little bit too defensively when they get down.
Are you allowed to talk shit in tennis? Like,
the judge will tell you to knock it off, but there's a lot of subtle things you can do. Like you can take a little bit longer before you serve, or you can like bounce the ball a few times. And if you can tell it's annoying your opponent, you can do it more. You know?
yeah.
Because you'll force them to make more mistakes. Well,
Was that a strategy you were taught?
I mean,
It's like play mind games with your enemies.
it's kind of like a weird.
The
Like,
coach was like Sun Tzu or whatever.
well, I mean, it is. It's kind of like a gentleman's agreement where, like, if you're both playing like a somewhat clean match, like you're just trying to test skills rather than mind games. But the minute your opponent starts trying to do cheap things on you, then it's like, well, okay, fine. If that's the way you want to play, then we'll start playing the more psychological game. You know. Because if you can get someone upset, they'll start making stupid mistakes, and so you can have them lose the game for themselves, you know?
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
I also wonder what the relative like wear and tear is on your mind or your body, like for playing a fighting game or not, you know? Because
Yeah.
again, like a league or a MOBA skirmish is anywhere from like 45 minutes to an hour or whatever, whereas like these are just match after match after match after match, the same thing,
Yeah.
same characters, like, and it's not team based either, which I think is, I don't know, I think it's a harder sell for me to watch something that isn't team based per se.
I wonder if they do doubles or anything. Because you could have 4 characters. It would be interesting to see a 2-on-2 tournament.
Yeah. Especially because you could have, I mean, the balancing issues, I imagine, are exacerbated.
Yeah.
But you could make it, like, you know, you could make it a draft where you could ban a certain champion, a certain character from the game.
Yeah.
You know? To have that level of, like, general skill, I think would be really interesting. It's almost kind of a shame they don't have that.
Well, and that's kind of what happens in tennis as well. Like, a lot of, you know, there are people who mainly play singles in tennis, but during the tournament, they'll also play in the doubles tournament. And it's looked at as, you know, the balancing issues are a little bit weird, and, you know, of course the most prestigious are the singles tournaments, but in some way it's almost a more casual, like, fan-friendly thing to do in tennis. Like, this is almost like an exhibition, you know, rather than the main event. Not to downplay, like, people who win Wimbledon Championships doubles. Like, that shit's really impressive. It's just, like, the perception of it is different.
Do you think that's just because we're sort of like individual society that focuses on the singular hero?
Well, I mean, it is the singular hero when you're by yourself.
That's true.
Still made it back. Oh, and after all that,
Wobbles might be down his very last stock, and Mango consents.
It doesn't look good for Wobbles here.
No, it does not.
imagine his heart must be beating a mile a minute right now. And look at this, still not done yet. And that stock is still here.
Impeccable DI. And he still makes it back. But finally he gets the kill. Wobbles just needs one grab to continue this. The Cinderella story from him.
Cinderella story. I didn't realize.
Wobbles.
Oh, that was close.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Wow.
Let's see more of this.
Combo combo.
This is what you wanted.
Wobbles is saying 6-0? I don't think so. You're gonna have to earn this.
Oh
my goodness.
Survives.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Good effort, though.
Let's just add a little extra drama there towards the end.
My heart, I am having heart palpitations right now.
Wobbles there, taking it, preventing the
Preventing the
6-0.
6-0.
Yeah.
He's still got some fight in him.
But let's see if he can ride this momentum here. He got that win when anyone else, any lesser person, would have just gave up. He takes that one back. Remember, he doesn't need to win 6. He only needs to win 3.
Oh, here's the Yoshi stage. There's also 3 platforms.
Now, I like this Yoshi story counter pick. Again, he's been kind of isolating Nana, going for these kills, and the low ceilings here certainly playing to his favor. Plus, getting the ice climbers on platforms.
Oh, there's a crab thing there too.
Yeah. And if you notice, the bottom of the stage is solid all the way down, so a wall jumper could get back. I noticed no one is playing Yoshi in this tournament.
Good throw and a avoidance, but not for too long.
Yep. Wobbles was so close to one of those fly guys. When you actually hit a fly guy, it can interfere with the trajectory of your directional influence, so that you might have a bit more survivability.
Hmm.
You can see how much the stage is a problem for the ice climbers.
But a nice confirm.
Oh, he did. What a grab.
There he is.
He read that, was right there to meet it, grabbed him right out of the air.
Looking like he's playing for the Arizona Cardinals, catching that home run at the wall.
I don't know, I almost feel like fighting games can't ever really be to the level of like other sports or even other esports per se.
Just because of the lack of team.
Yeah, lack of team, it's just so quick.
But it's so much more innately understandable than like StarCraft.
That's very true, but I think your comparison to tennis is a good one because even tennis, relative to this, is like pretty slow, right? Like, or you're thinking, you're bouncing the ball back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. All right, point. All right, take a break, think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and also, well, I mean, we'll have to see how this goes, but like, there's different eras of tennis. Like, tennis used to be faster. Even the composition of the court used to be faster. Like, they've changed the materials that the court is made out of to slow down the speed of play, so you have longer rallies instead of kind of serve and volley play.
Yeah.
And there used to be, like, Pete Sampras was a classic, like, serve and volley type guy where his points would only last, like, 2 or 3 hits because he would serve it so hard the person would barely get it back and then he'd slam it away. And, like, that style of tennis has kind of fallen off in the past 10 years or so.
Why is that?
One is because they've slowed down the speed of the courts. Like, they've changed the composition of the cement and the clay and the grass. And so,
really?
Yeah, and so it's much
So like
more...
it bounces differently.
It bounces less... Basically, there's more friction, so it slows the balls down.
And were those changes intentionally to adjust player behavior?
Well, that's the big question that the USTA and the other big tennis associations doesn't really want to answer, because they don't want to seem like they're compromising the integrity of the game for like television ratings or exciting points or something like that.
But I mean, that's what they do. Like, that's how different is that from say issuing a patch that changes player behavior?
Yeah, I mean exactly.
But the point is, you're making a sport that's more watchable because not all competitive things can necessarily have the allure that some sports have. Not to say, like, I think if someone will always find the most mundane shit, watchable. Golf,
yeah.
I don't know, rowing or something, but, if there are little changes that you can make to adjust behavior and therefore how good it is as a viewing experience, then...
I mean, in physical sports, there's just this long culture of, like, trying to pretend like the sport is always the same,
Yeah.
And, like, before the 80s, everyone used... Oh, there he goes.
There it is.
He's a champion now, right?
Mango is now the best Andrew WK.
Yes.
Has won EVO. He's the smashiest of brothers.
Wow, okay, so he lost to Wobbles in the first round, then he came back.
Yeah, looks like it.
Huh. God, look at that old CRT that they're using. That's like a 17-inch screen or something, like 19
Yeah, it's not
maybe?
even a big... Like, I had a bigger CRTV growing up.
Yeah.
Surviving.
That's
the
fascinating.
only one that can, like, be put on the table.
To come all the way back from losers bracket, starting top 8 in losers, to take Evolution 2013 grand champion of Smash
And now he'll ride the bodies. Is he calling his mom? Oh, his girlfriend.
I told you I wasn't wasting my time.
I did it, Adrian! What's the prize package? It's like a bottle of Mountain Dew and some Skittles.
And some Nintendo Beanie Babies. Limited edition.
That's why I'm actually wearing pink today.
Oh, nice. Good call. Good call. And,
Oh, Injustice
and then,
coming
of
up
course,
next.
we all remember,
God's humongous.
you know, right before EVO started, there was that little controversy on the potential of not even being able to
tournament.
And listen to this chant. One more year.
I mean, we made our statement. I'm looking at Mr. Wizard right now. Third place entrance, 700, 12-year-old game. We have the community. We want that type of...
They're chanting one more year for Smash Brothers?
Someone came up to me very early on in the weekend and
Guess
asked
so.
me, what can we do to ensure Smash makes it back next year? And I said it earlier in the top end. I'm going to say it again.
Email your senators.
Talk to Nintendo. Thank them. Let them know that we appreciate them allowing us to stream this and show how great this game can be to everybody and how great the community is. Yes. Thank them.
Man, that's fascinating.
Let them know that this
That,
benefits
what,
them as
that
much
you have to be
as
allowed to play your game?
Well, not only just like the tone deafness of it, like, thank you Nintendo for letting us make your 12-year-old game more popular than it's ever been. You know.
Once again, Ice from Germany coming
Yeah, it's so bizarre.
All right, I'm gonna turn down the volume on this a little bit since I feel like we know what they're gonna say.
Congratulations!
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, to finish up on the tennis thing, like, tennis has changed dramatically over the years. Like, you know, people used to use wooden rackets, and now the rackets are so much more lighter, yet also more powerful and durable and easier to swing. Like, and that's like a mechanical change to the game, you know?
Yeah, it's
And-
similar to how, you know, Olympic records are broken regularly in sports where there's advancements in, like, technology, like, I don't know, speed skating.
Right. Or, like, what do you think would happen if Major League Baseball let them use aluminum bats instead of wood?
Yeah.
And so esports is way more accepting of patches and changes to the core game, you know?
And do you think that makes it, like, more legitimate or more likely to achieve sort of sports success or less likely?
I don't know. It's hard. Yeah.
I mean, the fact that you could be responsive to your audience seems huge to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, something like this, it's almost super weird, too, that we're having that conversation around Smash Brothers, which has not changed at all since it came out 12 years ago.
Yeah.
But there's no reason that, you know, like Injustice or whatever else they're playing today can't be patched.
And they have patched, like, MK and Street Fighter. Like, every year they have a new Street Fighter, like Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter Tournament Edition, like all that, you know.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I think it's something that's interesting to me and when I watch, like, league matches as well, because you have these people who are, you know, they're top laners or mid laners or whatever, and you can sort of associate them with that position in their team, but at the same time they're cycling through like a roster of champions that they're good at. So one day they might play one character, and the next day they might play another character. So a person who's just randomly watching, because those mechanics are changing, while the strategy might not, the core mechanic of it is different. It's not the same thing as if you were watching Pete Sampras play another game or a boxer, you know, fight 1 week to the next month to the next month, because all of a sudden the boxer has the fourth arm and is like, you know, pummeling people. You know, that there's consistency in who you're watching and how you're watching that esports doesn't necessarily have.
Yeah. I wonder once it becomes older, like once League is, you know, 20 years old, 30 years old, you know, if it lasts that long, of course, like if there will be a stabilization point.
Yeah. I mean, Dota reached that point, right? People still play the original Defense of the Ancients.
Yeah.
Competitively, and some more like, you know, I don't know what the norm is for that, if it's, you know, something that is modded or continues to be patched. As far as I understand, though, it's been supported for a while with patch changes.
Mm-hmm. Well, so what did we learn?
That we both suck at Smash Brothers.
Check.
Check. That we need to start using Peach more often.
Oh yeah, and Ice Climbers.
And Ice Climbers, because they're pretty legit.
And that if we want to get to EVO 2014, we need to place our pre-orders for the new Smash Brothers now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's wrap up this stream, and then we'll throw it open to everyone in the comments.
For sure.
All right. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye.